You know guys, I just got done watching the Black Ops 7 multiplayer trailer, and of all the things that you see in there, you know, of course in today's video we're gonna unpack a lot of it, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on it, but how much of this trailer is very memorable, you know? Now there is one thing that really does stick out to me. Now is this a good thing? No, not necessarily, but it does stick out to me, and that is, throughout this trailer, all you hear in the background is fiend, 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 fiend. It's fucking ass. Trash it. Trash the entire trailer. It is god awful. And we're gonna go through a lot of it right now, but before we do, guys, I'm gonna need you to bitch slap the like button immediately, okay? The gooch slickers are going to hate this video so goddamn much. Balance the ratings with a like right now and subscribe if you're new, guys. We're on the way to 60K. We're super fucking close. If you could help me out with that, that would be amazing. But guys, let's get right into it. So, I guess there's really only one way to start this off, guys. Now, we have a tradition here on the channel when we hear from this guy. There's a special tradition we got over here. So guys, without further ado, please give it up for the one and only Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
Today, the COD community morale about Black Ops 7 will either drastically improve or continue to stay mostly negative. We all find out soon when the multiplayer trailer drops. And guys, when this trailer dropped, believe me when I say the cope was at an all-time high. The gooch lick was at an all-time high because, of course, when you see a trailer drop for the first time, there is going to be some level of interest just because it's something new. Oh, what's that? It doesn't look fucking new? Oh, why is that? Why is that? Well, guys, it's because this game is literally a continuation of BO6, but on top of that, from a visual aesthetic point of view, a lot of people are saying this looks like BO3, which, you know, I guess I could see that, but are you really going to be that invested in something that looks like BO3, but plays like BO6 and has the skill-based matchmaking algorithm and all these horrible, disgusting foundational issues that Call of Duty's been carrying since MW 2019? I don't know if a lot of people are going to want to continue saying, oh yeah, this looks like BO3, because I guarantee you by the end of it, nobody's going to be positive about this game looking like BO3. Instead, they're going to be negative about it playing like shit. So I guess from a visual perspective, I guess there's some sort of positive here about the fact that it looks like BO3, but it's just not going to play like it, guys, so don't count on that too much. What you should count on is the fact that majority of what you see in here is literally recycled content. Let me go through and just flash up the perks for you right now, guys. As I'm looking at these for myself right now, there's maybe like 3, 4, maybe even 5 perks that I've not seen before, and there's like 27 perks or some shit, guys. There's like 5 unique ones in here that we've not seen before, especially given the fact that majority of these we just saw in Black Ops 6. Like, you can literally load up Black Ops 6 right now and you'll see a majority of these perks right there. So from the perspective of the perks, it's literally damn near the entirely fucking same. Unfortunately, what else is the same is the fact that we have the Gunsmith coming back. Now, I know a lot of people really do like Gunsmith and somehow they prefer it over Pick 10. I get it, man. You think that there's more customization here, right? Like, I understand you get that perspective from the fact that every single attachment slot is bloated with like 20 plus different attachments that you're not even going to use, guys. This is literally an excuse for them to get you to play the game longer. This is literally a player retention simulator, just having 35 different optic attachments, 25 different muzzles, 14 different grips.
Stop it! You say one more line and I'm about to smoke myself!
How many of those are you guys actually going to use? Nonetheless, I understand a lot of people do enjoy Gunsmith. From my perspective, not a fan. Now, before I go back to the trailer itself, because believe me, there's a lot of nuances in there that has people super hyped up, but in my opinion, it's just not it. Before I get to that, there is one specific thing about the multiplayer that a lot of people are hyping up right now, and I mean, this is probably like the biggest thing that I've seen people use as a positive is the fucking UI. As if that's like a selling point. Oh, look at the way the menu looks. Let me just remind you guys, the reason for that is because MW 2019 Part 2 literally shat all over the UI system, and since then, we've gotten maybe a couple improvements, but realistically, it's been shit for a couple of years. So now the fact that people think there's an improvement to it, somehow that counts as a positive for the multiplayer, and somehow that means you should pre-order the game. Now guys, I'm gonna show you the UI right now. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, wow, that actually looks pretty fucking good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and show you Black Ops 6's UI. And there is a couple of differences, I'm not gonna lie, but you tell me if this is enough of a difference to warrant all of this fucking hype online. Guys, it's the same fucking thing with like 2-3 differences. And the particular differences is that they shifted some of the fucking categories to a couple of different spots on the interface. You see at the bottom where it says wildcard? Yeah, now instead of it being on the bottom, now it's next to your primary. You see where your tactical, lethal, and field upgrade are? They shifted the field upgrade to be on the left instead of the right. That is the only visual difference. Now, an operational difference is instead of having a vertical class system, now it's horizontal, meaning instead of scrolling up and down between classes, you can scroll left and right.
Whoop-de-doo.
Guys, are we fucking serious, man? I understand, look, visually, I guess it looks a little bit cleaner, kind of, but it's the same fucking shit, man. Why could they have not just changed the UI in Black Ops 6? Oh, that's right, because instead of actually fixing and shifting it the way that people have been asking since the launch and beta of BO6, they're gonna save that and wait until BO7 because they know the gooch slickers out there, they're gonna get so hyped over this, they're gonna use that as a selling point. And now, if you try talking shit about BO7, they're gonna throw this in your face and be like, oh no, look, this is visually better, man. You don't know what you're talking about. This is hitting for views on Twitter. Shut the fuck up! Now, going back to the trailer, there was a couple of things that I actually found to be quite enjoyable. I know that sounds crazy. I know the gooch slickers and the fanboys out there think I have absolutely nothing positive to say about Call of Duty, but here we are, man. Unfortunately, my positivity does not fit their narrative, so they're just gonna ignore it. Here are two stark positives that I have from this trailer. Number one is that the maps that we see, I'm not gonna comment on the structures or the overlay of the map because we don't actually have that yet. Unfortunately, all we have are a couple of clips because, I don't know, Treyarch and Activision don't really have another way of showcasing their maps. So they're gonna try to use it, you know, like cutscene style, fit in with the dog shit music. The vibrancy of the maps, in my opinion, is actually quite nice, okay? There's a couple of maps in there that particularly look really nice, and I think once again, from a visual perspective standpoint, they are a bit appealing to the eyeball, I'm not gonna lie. The other thing that was showcased in this trailer is this new overclock feature, which I think is actually kind of cool. I guess when it comes to your tacticals, lethals, field upgrades, and score streaks, you can now upgrade them. I think some of them have 2 options to upgrade. I don't know if you need to like earn those upgrades or if that's like some sort of prestiging system that you have of using them. I'm not too sure, but the fact that they exist, I think that's kind of cool. Now, is this being stripped away from different games? Apex. I don't know, but regardless, I'm glad it is a new feature, and I'm glad they're actually showcasing this in the trailer and not, you know, just word of mouth later on like they tried to do with the whole COD reveal like a month ago, where nobody gave a flying fuck by that point. Other than that, guys, anything else from the trailer that you're expecting is pretty much the exact same generic type of shit that you've seen from every single Call of Duty reveal trailer or multiplayer trailer that you've been seeing for years at this point. But regardless, the fact that people have been waiting on this and it just turned out to be just another generic trailer, I don't know if that's the right move, man. I understand Doug Dimmadome Warzone at the start of this video, he was talking about, oh, this might be the moment that people, you know, think differently, or maybe not. And I know what people are gonna come out here and say, and actually, as a matter of fact, this next tweet comes out from yours truly again, except on his personal account, Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
Hating on COD is the hottest trend in gaming right now. I'm gonna go ahead and disagree here. Being honest and upfront and transparent is the trend here. I'm not trying to make this about me, but there's countless creators out there that talk shit about Call of Duty, and they don't see nearly as much success as other people in the scene because some of us are just more interesting. Some of us have different gimmicks. But to get back to the point here, I don't think this is a hateful video. I had positive things to say about the trailer. Now, is there a lot of them? No, and that's because my opinion is this hasn't moved the needle enough for me to think differently about Black Ops 7, and that's just the fucking truth. Now, is there a way they could have even done anything to appease a person like me? Probably. You want to know what it would have been? You remember how I was telling you guys that I'm glad they actually showcased the new feature in the trailer instead of having it just be word of mouth later on? That's because it takes us away from what the generic trailers are always meant to look like, which are supposed to generate hype, right? That's the point of a trailer. Except, as you're seeing online, people aren't fucking hyped because it's not about what we're visually looking at anymore. That's beyond the point. We all understand here in the big 2025 that graphical fidelity is gonna look good. We all understand that even if I don't like the way it particularly looks, if I'm on PC or any of these modern consoles, I could just tweak the settings and make it look more vibrant, make it look better for myself. None of these are a factor into what I enjoy about Call of Duty anymore. Now we're talking about foundational shit. Can you move the needle a little bit with actual innovation? Did they do that with the overclock system? In my opinion, yes. But did they do that with skill-based matchmaking? Did they do that with the disbanding lobby rumors? No, they didn't. And before you come out here telling me, why would they possibly showcase reduced SBMM in a trailer or talk about disbanding lobbies in a trailer? That's not what a trailer is meant for. That is my fucking point.
Oh no, we've become so smart, they're stupid to us.
They've created an issue that goes beyond what you can visually see in the game, except for like microtransactions and stupid disgusting cosmetics. So when their only selling point becomes, hey, look at what you can see in the game, motherfuckers aren't interested in that shit anymore, man. It's overdone, it's been played out. We understand that it's a fucking Black Ops game by Treyarch. It's gonna be arcadey. We understand that movement's gonna be a big piece of this. We understand that it's gonna look vibrant. If you can't market your changes in your trailer, all that tells me is that you created a fucking problem that is unseen, and you've essentially shot yourself in the foot to the point where I can't look at a trailer and be hyped about it because in the back of my mind I'm thinking, oh shit, when I play the game, my ping is going to be affected by my skill level. My teammates are going to be shitters if I'm good at the game. They're going to want my win-loss to be as close to 1.0 as humanly possible. I'm going to go against cheaters and hackers because they've yet to fix that problem. There are so many foundational issues with Call of Duty in its modern era that a trailer is not going to change my mind on. And that is exactly why not only has this not moved the needle on how I feel about Black Ops 7 or even just modern COD in general, but it's gonna push some of us to say, you know what? I was expecting something that's actually gonna move me. And as a result of that not happening, the Black Ops 7 multiplayer trailer is fucking garbage. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the multiplayer trailer? What are the pros? What are the cons? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.